Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at connective tissue. This is connective tissue. Here's the muscle to the left and to the right, and this would be connective tissue. It's all over in here. Got another one over there, and this is the muscle in between the connective tissue. This would be the I'll show you the fibro bands on a video at home, but you can see where the tissue comes up against it. This here's the connective tissue, and this here is tissue. This here is red bona fide tissue. See the color underneath even? You can see where it slides right up against it there. So you got, this whole thing's red, which you expect from muscle. At least I would. Anyway, so that's what we have going on here. I'm showing you today. I'm gonna step on down here and show you some more. So you'll get a muscle group or a band of fibers, and the white gristle, this is going to be collagen. Okay, these fibro bands here, these are going to be collagen. And then you got the tissue, which this is the tissue up against the connective tissue. This is all the tissue in between in these pockets. Okay, I'm not going to do a lot in this video. I'll be bringing some more videos of this stuff. That's what this is. This is connective tissue. What you would call gristle in your meat when you're eating it. That's what this is. This is what holds it all together, and it holds the fibro bands together. So we still have the tissue here. We got the connective tissue. This is the muscle where I'm standing on. And these are all the fibro bands that hold, the bands that hold the muscle together in its groups. Here'd be a good place where I could use a drone. I need to get up high and show you all these and how they tie together, because there's a whole bunch of them in here. And that's probably gonna about wrap it up for this video here. I'll bring some more of the same stuff here, so I do some more looking around. So next time you're eating a piece of steak or a piece of pork and you got the gristle in it and stuff, the white stuff running through it, the marbling, that's what this is. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break just to give you an idea of what I believe we're looking at. I believe we're looking at intermuscle connective tissue, I believe is what we're seeing. And as you can see, the saturation lines in there and stuff, this is where we're seeing. You see over here on the left, that stuff right in here, right below it. But I believe we're on a scale that the smaller stuff inside here is what we're actually seeing, those collagen fiber muscle bundles I believe we're seeing. That's what we're seeing. Now I don't think it, like I said, I'm not sure if it's skeletal muscle. I'm not sure, but I do believe it's absolutely connective tissue. So the black, what you see is white lines here. Those are the black lines I'm walking on showing you. Okay. Here's another good idea. You see all these fibers in here in between the muscle fibers and stuff. I believe we're on a smaller scale than even this. We're on a scale like this here. That's how big that this thing is. Okay, it could be skeletal muscle. I'm not positive. I mean, some of these pictures look pretty, you know, darn close, and so I'm just not positive. But I know it is. It's intermuscular. I'm sure, pretty sure, connective tissue. Okay, let's get this video going. Sorry to interrupt it there. I'm just kind of doing a circle here, so then I'll wind out further on my next go around. This is where I first started. Now right here I'm standing on tissue again, on muscle itself. And here's the colors you run into. The reds, the purples, what you would expect to find in meat. But that's what, I'll get to some of this some other time, but that's what we got going on here. Connective tissue. I get wet, I get in there. This is muscle, or what's left of rotted muscle. Yeah, it is what it is. Muscle, connective tissue. So it's all surrounded by connective tissue. All the pockets are surrounded by connective tissue. They're all surrounded by connective tissue. See that? Everything's in its own little backyard. All right, well, that's about enough for today. Oops, wish that green wasn't there. You'll see that tissue in there, and you know, it's got its own little pocket. I mean, it's so cool. Okay. Oh, dang. That's slick. Yeah, look, I'm all surrounded by connective tissue here. See that? Completely, you know, this whole piece I'm standing on is surrounded. Right back to where I started, where I was standing, see? And every one of them's that way. This one here, this pocket, surrounded by connective tissue. All of it. Okay? See that? Maybe I can stand up on here and show you about, oh boy, look at this one. See? About as high as I can get. See that stuff in there? It's all, each one's all surrounded by connective tissue. Yeah, you got a little pocket there, you got one there, but they're all surrounded by these bigger chunks of connective tissue. All right, I think you're getting the idea. Show me where volcanoes doing this. Oh yeah, they're extinct. I forgot about those extinct volcanoes. That they were here at one time, but now they're gone. Yeah, yeah. Talk about BS. All right, that'll be about enough for one video, eh? I think you're getting the idea. This one here, surrounded too. This big chunk here. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm making myself dizzy. You got this one coming down here. Going here, that one ties in. And it cuts across this way. It goes up in there. So this whole chunk in here is surrounded by it. This is muscle. You got this piece in here, surrounded. By connective tissue. All right. Okay, before I bug out here, I want to show you one more over here. It's smaller, it's easier to... I think you're getting an idea, you know, you got a muscle band, and you got these... the connective tissue that holds the fibrils together, and that's what we're seeing here. You know, you got, there's a really good one up here I can show you. how they're all surrounded. See, this is a smaller one here. See how it's all surrounded by the connective tissue? And I'm standing on it, so that's what you know, you got this piece here. It's all surrounded by the connective tissue, and all of it's this way. You got bigger chunks of, you know, the meat, and you got smaller bands. And I'll show you a home on Google Earth, or not Google Earth, I'm sorry. I'll show you what it looks like in our bodies. How's that? That's what I was trying to say. All right, so I'm gonna bug on out of here. Have a great day, and adios. Okay, here's an in shot of a muscle, and you can see that stuff in there? Looks almost identical to what I'm walking on. Yellow striations in there, the white and the marbling in that's those black bands you see. Okay.